Hey, Fuzzy fam, welcome back to Fuzzy Tea with Vani, where the tea stays hot, the shade stays cool, and the vibes are always fuzzy. And listen, today, y'all, I had to wake up because they woke it up. Do you hear what I'm saying? Baddies Reunion Part 2 was absolutely lit. I am here for it. And yes, your girl has thoughts, so let's get into it. All right, y'all. So, Chapter 2 of Baddies USA Reunion was lit. Okay, so y'all know how they start off with the recap of what happened for part one. And let me tell you something. I think it's so ironic that they had Diamond stand up here talking about oh, I was able to be up here because of Natalie, and I have this platform because of Natalie, and if it wasn't for her, y'all wouldn't even know who DTB is. Only for the episode to end with DTB's diabolical plan, okay, to have Natalie's ass. I knew she was gonna get her lick back. I just didn't know when she was gonna get her lick back. And baby, she got that lick back. Did she break anything? No. But when I tell you, nobody, absolutely nobody knew DTB was coming with the drag down. This is what I've been saying. Y'all know how she loves to say she's DTB, Diamond the body. She's disturbing these bitches. But you know what I like to say? I say she's DTB, dragging these bitches. Because she stay dragging somebody. DTB is good for a drag, and baby, Natalie was had. A drag was had. Okay? But anyway, we're not even talking about that right now. So I also think it's funny how they show Rolly and Natalie fighting in the beginning, only for Natalie to be jumping on Rolly's lap and Rolly be like, no, Natalie, no. Like, the whole relationship that they have is so weird. And Rolly knows that Zeus is the only place she's really going to be able to get a bag because nobody takes her seriously. So it's just like the things that she does, she's just doing it for the fans. I really feel like she is. Anyway, look at me getting off the topic. So here goes Mariah. She's out here still trying to fight little Carisha Jr. because that's what I think the audience member looks like. I said what I said. So they get their rounds in, and I'm not going to hold you. It did look like Mariah held her own. And here goes Saucy. Saucy was definitely the hype man in the whole situation. Like, Mariah, you need to drag her. Moving on. So then they cut to the scene where K. Rican comes out looking like a little ghetto Marilyn Monroe. She looks cute and or whatever. Fauna is out there with that one little curl on her forehead. That is sending me. I don't know. It is. It looks good on some people. Like Janisha is wearing it. But Fauna. Anyway, so yeah, it's Fauna, Cold Killer, and DJ Airy. Is it Airy or Ari? Airy, right? Yeah. Anyway, so they just talking about how, Cold Killer, she wants to fight Tommy and she wants to fight Suki. And they're like, girl, you can't fight Suki because Suki is pregnant. And she's just like, so why is she here? And my thoughts exactly, why are any of the pregnant girls here? Okay, like Scotty. I know y'all love y'all a Scotty. Okay, y'all love y'all a Scotty for some reason. But why, Scotty? Why are you there? And not only are you just pregnant, you and Suki both are pregnant, like third trimester pregnant, like oops, water could break pregnant, like I shouldn't be here pregnant. What are you doing? And you should totally be away from any kind of physical danger. And no, it would never be anyone's intention on hurting the baby, but you're on stage. These girls be taking it too far. They're drinking and drunk, they're high, they smoking, doing whatever. They're not thinking about you because you need to be thinking about yourself. But anyway, so they had that little pointless scene. I don't know what the point of it was. And so Big Lex and Dolly come out. Baby, let me tell you something. You hear me? Big Lex and Dolly come out, and you can hear everyone saying how Lex look cute. Dolly's on her fuck Dolly spill, and the audience is with it. The audience is saying it too. Fuck Dolly. And then, they show Lex. Lex is hugging Santana. Then he hugs Janisha. And then next up is Biggie. And Biggie already is looking super scared in the face. And she's like, oh, you look cute. Baby, when I tell you Lex was ready and all you heard was, you hear me? And Biggie didn't know what the hell hit her. So she decided to pick up her heel and try to start fighting Lex. And Lex did what she did. I feel like she gave her a 5-6 piece combo. Biggie's right titty fell out. Her pants fell down. Her ponytail shifted to the left. It was a lot going on. Biggie was not ready. She's never ready. But like, she really wasn't ready. But it's weird because she's just like, oh, all of this over a blunt. And it's just blowing me because, Biggie, you know that this is not over a blunt. You know it's not because you tried to charge her $50 for that blunt when y'all was in Korea. You know that's not what it was. You know it's the fact that you disrespected her. You recorded the live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand why she's missing that. And then after that happened, Biggie decided that she wanted to get mad at Tasiki for hugging legs. Like, why the fuck is you mad at Tasiki for hugging legs, talking about some, oh, you're mad fucking weird, you're always weird, and you always doing some shit, and it's just like, what? Are you kidding me? So now Biggie is just looking salty. She's salty. I always felt like she was salty. She always wanted to be in the spotlight. I do feel like she's the big beautiful girl. I do feel like her dress game is always tea. But Biggie tries too hard. And I said what I said. She really tries too hard. And I feel like she burns bridges when she gets mad. And she does this shit on a regular basis. Like, she's sitting over here yelling and cursing at Tasiki, talking about some, that's not your friend. That's not your friend. Why the fuck is you hugging that bitch? And Tasiki is just like, what? And Biggie's like, you always being weird. You always being weird. Meanwhile, Krishan is just sitting on the couch. Like, I don't understand why Krishan even came. Why is she there? I really want to know how much she got paid a check or to just sit on the couch with that pacifier in her hand and them headphones on her head and just look like she is waiting for the bus. Okay, because that's what it's looking like to me. I'm confused and I don't understand. Anyway, back to Biggie and Tasiki. They arguing, they going back and forth. And here goes Knock Me Rolly. Knock Me Rolly. Why are you here? What is happening? You're not doing nothing. So Biggie is mad. She ends up leaving because she needs to get herself together at this point. You know, Lex slapped her out of her fucking pants. And it's just a lot going on. So the next thing, here goes Janisha. She's trying to keep it going, y'all. Cold Killer, Fana, and K-Rican come to the stage. And I'm very glad that they changed. Well, that K-Rican changed out of that outfit. And Dolly and Cold Killer went immediately to work. Boom, boom, bang, bang, bing. So they started fighting. And then K-Rican, she comes in the background and she's fighting. I can't even see who she's fighting, but with Dolly and Cold Killer is fighting, and they ended up flying on the couch, hitting Krishan, and security is trying to break it up, and Krishan is getting mad because Ant is on top of her, and she's like, yo, get off me, yo, get off me, yo, get off me. Like, all of this is just a lot going on. Santana is just hyping it up. Tasiki is trying to talk to Natalie to tell Natalie what's going on with Biggie. And Lex is saying to Tasiki, like, yo, she already know what's good. Like, she already knew what it was. I don't even know why she acting like she don't know, because she knows what it is. And Tasiki is just like, oh, she didn't know. She knew. Everybody knows that she knew. And Biggie, you know, she's backstage and she's just like, yo, back up, yo, yo. So she bumps into Tavii and Biggie's like, yo, she gonna sneak me, yo. She snuck me over a blunt. She snuck me over a blunt, yo. And then Tavii was like, what, my nigga? What? She snuck you over a blunt? Like, what the fuck? And she's like, yo, I don't understand. I did everything for her. I showed her love. I tried to put her with my stylist. You know, I told her she looks good every time, nigga. And then, you know, with Dali or whatever. And then, you know, she gonna do this to me over a blunt? Like, bitches is gonna do this over a blunt? Like, I thought you're supposed to be a girl's girl. Like, I'm not even thinking we got beef. I'm trying to tell her she look good. And then all of a sudden, she gonna come up here and she's gonna sneak me? You know, like, this just doesn't make no sense. And Tavii just standing here, like, very confused, not knowing what's going on. Like, I mean, when I tell y'all, it was a lot going on. I don't even know if it's considered a sneak. Is it a sneak when it's a head up, when a person is right in front of your face? Or is it a sneak because you didn't ask for the head up, but the person is in your face? That's really what I want to know. Anyway, next thing you know, Mariah gets Carisha Jr. removed from the audience, and I felt like that was super lame. Mariah felt like she was doing something, but she really wasn't. So Dolly and Cold Killer, they're arguing, they going back and forth. Usher said, you are picky, choosy. Dolly has this little short wig on, and I'm really liking it. I am. I'm loving this short wig for Dolly. It's very cute. Actually, I'm noticing a lot of the girls is now wearing shorter wigs, which makes more sense, especially if you out here getting in the field, getting in the paint, wearing a 40-50 inch bust down. Like, I don't see what that's not helping you. Like, and K-Rican fighting, head down all the time, going swimming, and stay with a bonnet on. Like, have we not already learned that fighting with a scarf or with a bonnet on is not a good look? Because the only thing that's going to end up happening is it's going to cover your face and you're not going to be able to see. So why are we still doing that? Anyway, I'm always going off track. Next thing you know, here comes Tinkaabella. Tinkaabella comes on, big booty Judy with the red Nike Pro on her, and K-Rican square up. And let me tell you something, Tinkaabella took K-Rican through there. Do you hear me? When I tell y'all she took her through there, she took her through there. K-Rican didn't know what the fuck. She didn't know she was coming up on. And I just love Tinka's square up. Her square up is the sexiest square up I've ever seen. She gets excited. You know, she just starts gyrating a little bit, booty start jumping, muscles start pumping, like she just be ready. Hello, tongue come out, like it's just like a whole little vibe when Tinka ready to fight. Like her square up is a vibe. I said what I said. Anyway, so here goes Santana. He stay putting a battery in somebody's back. He's telling Tinka, like, look, she needs the medic, all right? So you won. You don't even have to fight her no more because you was on your Tzatziki shit. Like, that was boom, bang. Like, you went ahead and you knocked her. Like, you got her. But Tinka is on fire now. She's just like, oh, a bitch ain't pregnant already? No more. I'm not pregnant no more. I'm ready. So they out there doing what they doing. And next thing you know, Janisha brings Gretchen and Sapphire out. Sapphire looks tea. Sapphire look tea. Sapphire always look tea. Like, Sapphire needs to give Rolly her stylist. She absolutely does. Because when I tell you, I have never ever seen Sapphire in a bad fit. Never. She's looking good. So anyway, here goes K-Rican, ready to do round 2 with Tinka. So they squaring up, and Saucy is hyped. I mean, like, he is very much excited, looking like the kid outside of the schoolyard, ready to watch that 3 o'clock fight. I just can't stand how K-Rican fights. She's never going to be able to win a fight because she always keeps her head down and she goes swimming. There goes Tinka. She keeps her head up. She punches. Next thing you know, Shorty falls a little bit. Tinka flips her, almost kicks her in the face, kicks her in the titty instead. Like, that fight was not really a fight. It was more like a scuffle. Gretchen comes out, and I'm not really a Gretchen fan at all. She is not my cup of tea. So it's just like, boo, tomato, tomato. And here goes Bobby, big shoulder ass, talking about some, don't boo her now, don't boo her now. Big T, Bobby, shut up. And then, you know, Santana, he really hit the nail on the head when he was like, you know what I'm noticing? There's no baddie beef. Like, there's really no baddie beef. Everybody like each other. Everybody's friends. And I just don't understand. It's not making any sense to me. And it's low-key boring when it's like that. Like, when everyone is just so cool and want to be friends. Next thing you know, here they go, running another fade. Tinka and K-Rican. And once again, Tinka took her through there. I just feel like K-Rican has got to stop. You know, if y'all gonna keep on coming on these shows, y'all need to take fighting classes. You do. This is a public service announcement from Fuzzy T. For all the ladies who sign up for Baddies, you need to be taking, like, classes. Why are you not taking fighting classes? I'm very much confused. It makes no sense to me. Like, fighting is not something that you're born with. It's something that you learn. So why aren't y'all learning how to fight? Like, this head down, we going swimming for a deep dive. It is sending me. And K-Rican does it every time. Next thing you know, they cut to Janelle. I know everybody thinks Janelle body T, but baby, she need a booty reduction. I said what I said because she over here, standing here looking like an ant. Like, I can't. It's too much. It don't match. Then there's Persuasion. And I feel like Persuasion low-key was trying to read Jayla for being on Scotty's side and not on Natalie's side. And I think that that's kind of weird, especially because y'all supposed to be cool. Like, y'all just doing this shit for cameras. For real, for real. Like, this is not a genuine moment. And this is when I just be like, boo, tomato, tomato, like, fast forward. But I did not fast forward because I really wanted to know what kind of energy Jayla was going to give back. And I feel like she clocked Persuasion back because I felt like she said a lot without saying enough. Because she did kind of have Persuasion piped down. She did. She had Persuasion piped down. And then they cut to the next scene. But when she was just like, you know, let's keep it a buck, basically. She was like, if we're going to be fair about it, let's be fair about it. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's put everything out there. Like, what y'all think J-Lo was talking about? Because they all been friends for so long. It's been so much shit that has happened. They all know shit. They all know dirt. They all have tea on each other. At this point, it's not even tea. Real for real, it's piss. They all have cups of piss bottles at this point on each other. So it's just like, I feel like they're always going to be tied to each other because they have so much dirt on one another. Anyway, I just felt like the whole scene with Jayla, Persuasion, and Janelle was really pointless. That should have been some bonus scene, extra footage shit that they left on the website if people wanted to see it, because nobody wanted to see that. We're not interested. All right, so Tavii comes, okay? Janisha welcomes Tavii to the stage, and baby, Tavii woke it up. Tavii woke it up immediately, and she started running her fade with Fana. When I tell y'all Tavii took Fana through there, she took her through there. And y'all know Cold Killer gonna come and she gonna try to jump. Okay? But Tavii did what she did. She did what she did. She did. However, I will say I did notice Tavii mouth was bleeding. It was, y'all. Tavii mouth was bleeding, so it's just kind of like, you did something, but Fauna didn't look like she was leaking, and Fauna definitely had Tavii leaking. Fauna has to work on her stance though, because her head still be down a little bit too. And Natalie just was really in the middle of everything a little bit too much. She really was. I don't know why she just didn't sit the fuck down. Natalie felt like she was security. She had too much to drink. And then poor Tavii, her DMX shirt, that shit went to pieces immediately. That shit didn't even last 5 minutes. Next thing you know, she popping her shit. Cold Killer comes from the back and sneaks her to the point where she gets her on the couch, and then here comes K Rican's weak ass throwing in some punches, jumping, and Big Lex is the one who pulls K Rican off of Tavii. And unfortunately, Cold Killer did get a good kick in Tavi's face. She did. Next thing you know, Tavii was like, I'm not with it. She started fighting K Rican. K Rican has no hands, as we know, so she just decides to pull and tug. That's all she did. She just pulled on Tavi's sports bra, literally. Next thing you know, Tavii was ready to go again. She went ahead to have it with Cold Killer, running it. Tavii was running the motherfucking reunion like Santana said. Tavii came and did her big one. And you know what? I feel like the audience was low-key hating a little bit, but Tavii, I get it. Tavii have to learn to stand on her own. She got to stop being a flip-flopper, wish-washer, and trying to find her quote-unquote person in Baddies, because this ain't that. Stand on your own. Be cool with who you cool with, and that's it. I just feel like she just was trying to fit in too much, and then people was doing her wrong. So I understand where Tavii's coming from, but at the same time, it's just like, girl, you try too hard. And once again, why is Rashawn there? Can y'all tell me why she got a front row seat? Why? For why? For why? I mean, it just makes no sense. And I'm very disappointed in Fauna. Like, boo, your mic was still on talking about you going to jump her again and all of this stuff. And I'm telling you, Cold Killer was so mad. She said Santana was a dick sucker. She was so mad that Santana was hyping up Tavii. And Santana was putting the batteries in all the bitches' backs on part 2. He was. He had them going. But I was absolutely here for it. So Janisha was trying to figure out what the real beef is between Cold Killer, Fauna, and Tavii. And so Cold Killer was just like, she's just mad because we don't want to be her friend no more. That's basically the bottom line. Then they got Tavii over here. She talking about something. I want to get back out there. I want to get back out there because I owe it to the people. Because y'all really know who Tavii is. Y'all really know who Tavii is. And I'm just like, oh boy, here she go. And that's that thing that I'm talking about where I feel like Tavii tries too hard. Get the fuck out of the audience. You trying to get the audience to charge your battery now? Don't do that. But what I did notice was Santana was like, damn, Tavii out here fighting by herself. And she was. Tavii was fighting for her life by herself. But that's because Tavii ain't got no friends. And it's cool. Don't try to go to the audience and get friends, though. Stand on your 10s, not on your 1s, and handle your shit. Okay? So that's it. Don't be a bitch like Biggie. And then here go Tinka being petty as fuck. She literally dragged Natalie from the second couch to the first couch so that she could get away from Cold Killer. I said, oh, wow. That's ridiculous. And Natalie is so drunk. She's just going along with it. So then Janisha invites out Persuasion, Janelle, and Jayla. I don't really feel like they needed to be there for real. Not really, but you know. So we could have totally skipped this part with them coming out, because that's exactly why Santana was like, damn, we needed summer. Because we needed summer to wake this shit the fuck up. But baby, Tavii definitely woke it up a little bit. It just makes me think about my girl Lauren from Now That's TV. When she was like, it's Y&R, let's wake it up. And then here goes Biggie, popping shit from the audience. Not from the front of the audience, okay? Biggie is at the back, y'all. She's untouchable. She is at the back of the audience, up the steps, in the bleachers, at the top. Why? Like, nobody even wants to even really discuss anything with Biggie at this point because the bitch is in the audience. Again, like, you're known for being an audience member. And so Santana's like, come to the stage. Like, nobody really wants to talk to you. I mean, you're in the audience. You ran again. And so Biggie is dead ass smoking a blunt in the back of the audience, popping her shit to Lex and saying her outfit is fake. She look cheap. She ain't shit. And all of this stuff. It's really crazy to me. And all of a sudden, Tavii gets up and she's walking to give somebody a hug. And Dolly sneaks Tavii. Now that's a real sneak because her back was turned and everything. She did not see that shit coming. And then it's time for them to get a head up. And I will say this. Tavii, she stayed in there, but Dolly did get the best of her. But come on, this bitch just ran mad fucking fades. Give this bitch a break. Like, she didn't even really get to sit down, catch her breath, drink some water, and cool the fuck down. Like, of course she gonna want to fight you off the rip if you just snuck her, right? But to get that fair fade. Come on, let a bitch breathe. So Dolly, you weak for that, and that's the thing. Like, I be trying to fuck with Dolly, but Dolly just be doing so many weak sauce things that it's just like, yo, this is don't make no sense. And then next thing you know, here go Tavii. Her ass is in the motherfucking audience. Why? Why are you trying to get the audience to chant your name, Tavii? Get your motherfucking ass back on stage. Like, this is too much. Next thing you know, Natalie walks Dolly backstage. She's telling her that's it. Like, it's over. It's too much. It's too much going on. And Tavii, she seems to be genuinely confused on why she just got snuck by Dolly. Why? She's just like, why did she sneak me? Lex is trying to explain to her why, and she can't even, because this bitch Biggie keeps running her fucking mouth. So, you know, Lex is just like, the last time y'all had an issue was in Detroit. Tavii said it was done and they was cool in Atlanta, and she's like, she's confused. I don't understand. Like, she want to call me Pennywise. I said, that's cool. Your Jeepers Creepers. Bing, bang, boom. We even Steven. Like, what's the problem? And Biggie is still popping shit from the audience. We're trying to get dialogue now with the cast on stage, and Biggie is just popping her shit loud and wrong, and they're not able to figure out why Dolly just snuck Tavii, because this bitch keeps talking. So at this point, Janisha is fed up. And Janisha is just like, Biggie, listen, you gotta stop. Please, you have to stop. We're trying to get dialogue. Biggie, calm down. And Biggie is just yelling and cursing out Lex. And then she's going to say, and you mind your fucking business. To Janisha, she going to tell the host to mind her business. So I don't think Janisha caught that. So she gets up to walk towards the audience. So she says, Biggie, do you want to come back? Do you want to come back to the stage? And Biggie is just like, no, you never get touched. You never get touched. So stop talking to me. Don't even talk to me. And Janisha is just like, Biggie, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not a part of the cast. I'm not a part of the cast. So why would I be getting touched? That doesn't make any sense to me. So Biggie, you're a big baby. You just really can't handle the baddie life. You are seriously crashing out on Janisha for absolutely no reason, because she's doing her job and you're upset that she's trying to get dialogue. So you redirect all your anger from Lex to Janisha. And then you had the nerve to say, oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. You're protected. You're protected. Like, Janisha had to tell her, I don't have no beef with nobody. I'm not on the cast. And Biggie is so disrespectful, telling Janisha, like, yo, shut the fuck up. Everyone is telling Biggie, yo, you need to sit down. You need to calm down. For me personally, I don't even feel like Biggie needs to be back on anybody's screen. She don't really bring nothing. She bring big girl looks. I ain't gonna hold you. And that's about it. That's it. She don't need to be there no more. She's hella disrespectful. Yeah, Biggie needs to be out of there. Like, next. I'm done with her. I cannot believe they casted her for chapter 2. Why? Why? For what? I don't understand. Anyway, next thing you know, they have Nunu come to the stage. So Nunu comes to the stage and she's squaring up with K-Rican. K-Rican's square up. Let's talk about it for a second. K-Rican square up is absolutely fucking horrible. Like, it's part of the reason why she always ends up on the floor face first. And once again, head down. Nunu went ahead and did her a favor by ripping her bonnet off for her. And I feel like she actually did a little bit better with that round with Nunu. Maybe because she didn't have her damn bonnet on, but her head was still down. She got to work on that. And then here goes Natalie's ass going to Lex saying, Biggie is mad at you. Biggie is mad at you. And Lex is just like, okay, but she already knows what it is. She's just like, fuck Biggie. Like, I'm not about to be having no conversation with Biggie, and Biggie know what she did at the end of the day. And K-Rican square up again, and they start fighting. And next thing you know, Natalie just walks right in the middle of it and breaks up the fight. Like, ma'am, you're not security. You're not part of the Guardians. Sit your ass down. This is just like too much. And she walks away and they start fighting again, and then security breaks it up. Then they cut to Diamond real quick. And I feel like, y'all, this is very important. So they're showing Diamond. She could barely walk. One of the producers is saying that Diamond is about to throw up. Like, you know, I'm thinking she's out of here. They're sending her home, right? And then they cut back to the stage. Biggie is still running her mouth. Biggie's still running her mouth. She's arguing with Lex. And then they cut to Saucy. So Saucy is having a conversation with Tinkaabella. Tinkaabella is sitting at the arm of the chair, and then Lex, all of a sudden, boom, she tries to run up and get to Biggie in the audience. Biggie throws her water at Lex, and when I tell you, security stepped to the side. When Lex said, watch out, she handled Biggie real quick. She gave her a bing, bang, boom. And then you could see, like, I could tell Biggie was, like, shocked. Because she's just looking like, oh, my God, like, I can't believe, like, she just hit me. So, you know, at this point, she's pissed off with security. Biggie is just big mad at this point because she's just like, I can't believe, like, y'all just went ahead and y'all let her hit me, because y'all know that Big Lex could do damage. We all know Biggie can't fight, but don't talk shit and you won't get hit. Everybody knows the rule. Talk shit, get hit. So if you're not about to run that, then you need to keep your mouth trapped. You're not going to run that, keep your mouth trapped. That means don't talk. Don't say nothing. And that's what Biggie needs to learn, because she talks too much. And then all of a sudden, Tinkaabella and Santana, they start arguing because Santana's like, I don't know you. And Tinkaabella was just like, I'm just saying that, you know, you tried to play me. And he was just like, but I don't know you to try to play you. Like, I met you one time and I don't know what you're talking about. And so y'all know how Tinkaabella gets. She was hella aggressive, and Santana was just like, I don't even feel comfortable with you on my body like that. Like, he really was not comfortable. He was not letting Tinkaabella get behind him. He was not letting her get too close to him. They had to tell Tinkaabella to get up, because Tinkaabella went and sat in Santana's seat because he was too scared to sit in the seat. And it's just like, listen, you cannot be popping shit to Kaz, and then when they ready to pop on you, you sitting over here talking about something, but I'm doing my job, I'm being the host. Like, you need to do your job for real, and be like Janisha then, and not get in the middle of shit. It's just too much. I just don't understand it. And I really feel like they gave Biggie too much camera time, because they're showing her getting upset, again, cursing about Lex knocking the shit out of her because of a blunt. Biggie, we know it wasn't because of a blunt. Why are you still saying it's because of a blunt? We know that's not what it is. Let's keep it real. Okay, so then Natalie's drunk ass is talking about she wants to get the Princess of Baddies Records a Chanel watch straight out of the store, and then Cold Killer comes and stands up, and Tavii is not having it. Tavii is just like, what you say? What you say? And Natalie is just trying to explain what she's saying to Cold Killer. All of a sudden, Cold Killer drops the watch, and her and Tavii start fighting again. Fauna comes out of nowhere and jumps. The jumping, y'all, I hate the jumping. I don't like it at all. Like, Fauna, you have changed. You changed. And she got new teeth. I don't know. Did y'all notice that Fauna got new teeth? But yeah, I don't like the fact that her and Tavii are fighting. And if y'all notice, Fauna said to Tavii multiple times, like, I hate you. I hate you. I'm telling y'all, them two, they fucked. Allegedly. Because I'm saying it. I think that Tavii and Fauna got down with the get down. Because two female friends who having a fallout, they not want no I hate you. Like, nah. I'm telling y'all. It was some sistering happening, and I said what I said. I'm telling you, because the way Tavii had grabbed Fauna's face that one time, telling you, I know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, the arguing here between these two is really crazy, and I can't wait until chapter 2. I really can't. And then all of a sudden, Diamond is coming out, and Fauna just sneaks Diamond. Diamond had no idea what was happening. Fauna knocks her right off her feet. She had to get it together. Diamond's eyes is barely even open, it seems like. Like, it looks like she's trying to get her bearings together. She puts her mouth guard in, and this is when I think the plan starts. I do. I feel like she started thinking about things at this point, and she already knew what type of time it was. I think the alcohol is starting to wear off. And Diamond had a plan, y'all, and she did what she did. And she knew what she was doing. So Fauna's out here popping it, talking. And her and DTB, they start fighting. And, you know, Diamond is still not doing well with the fighting, y'all. I mean, she clearly hasn't taken any classes. But she's not even really throwing hands like she should. She just kind of put her hands up to defend herself. She's not fighting for real because she's drunk. And Fauna, I don't know what Fauna was doing, because she tried to swing on Diamond and fell. Then she tried to swing on Diamond again and fell off the stage. Fauna is yelling at Diamond, telling her to move, and Natalie is there the whole time, once again trying to break up the fight. And then DTB holds on to Natalie, and then boom, it happens. DTB drags Natalie on the floor, and everybody lost their shit. Everybody lost their shit. It was kind of fucking amazing. It was another one of those DTB moments. Like, oh my God, it was amazing. Diabolical. It was diabolical. Because the way she was holding on to Natalie while Fauna was punching her, it was almost like it was like help. But then it was like she got an idea out of it. It was like, ding, I'm about to drag this bitch for breaking my nose. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly what the fuck happened. Natalie was on that floor. She didn't know what the fuck hit her. It was kind of amazing. That is how they ended the episode. Thank you for listening to me pop my shit. I'm going to do better. And this is Fuzzy Tea with Vani, where the tea stays hot, the shade stays cool, the vibes is always fuzzy. Stick with me.